Hi everybody, just waiting to see if anyone pops in. Yes. Well, good afternoon everyone. And it's a rainy day again in Scotland. And a lot's been happening in Big Brother. Put my glasses on. Hi Georgina. Hope you're well this afternoon or morning, wherever you are. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. And wow, Big Brother has been really good. I've been enjoying it. A lot's been happening. An eviction tonight, which is going to be fun. So I've got all my notes here. Sitting right down. And I've got a really sore back today, so please excuse me if you see me do that. Try to get comfortable. Oh, there's my mum. Hi, mum. Okay, so we'll get straight into it then and talk about Wednesday night's Big Brother. Hi, Phil. Who do I think's getting evicted tonight? I think Karthik is getting evicted tonight because I think keeping Sarah in is going to cause more drama and we're going to see more fights. And I think she's just too good to keep in the house. Whereas Karthik, I don't think anyone would really notice the house because it doesn't really do anything. And I don't really like him because I think he's very passive aggressive. Hi Ellie, hi Tilly. Trish is still in. Tilly, yes, I'm going to talk about her as well. My favourite so far, I'm a big Trish fan. I love Trisha. Although in the house, she's not done much and I wish she would. But they're all talking about how she doesn't do any housework. But if you watch her YouTube channel, she doesn't even clean her own house. She's got cleaners in to do all her cleaning. And I don't think she knows how to do it, to be quite honest. But she should try. I mean, that's what I will say. She should try and muck in a bit, help her, or even ask in the kitchen, is there anything I can do? Or do you need a help making dinner, etc.? She should be doing that. But have you watched any of Trisha's YouTube? She's very entertaining. Georgina, I think I've watched every video that Trish has done. As I say, I'm a big Trish fan. I love her. She's annoyed me after all the pro-Trump stuff. Well, I'd rather not get into politics. I'm really not into politics even here in my own country. I try and stay out of that as much as possible. But she does a lot of annoying videos. She's also done ASMR, Georgina says. Yes, and she does a lot of that mukbang, like eating on camera. I don't really do that on my channel. I think I've done one video you can kind of class as mukbang, and it was one of my friends on Facebook, Ralph. He stays in Arizona, and he was asking about square sausages. And in Scotland, we have square sausages. And he was asking about them and how do you cook them and what do you have them with. So I made a video for him on my channel and I make the square sausage and then I come up the stair and I put the TV on. This was in the old house. And I watched Jeremy Kyle and he's like Jerry Springer. And I was sitting eating my rolling sausage and I was watching Jerry Springer. And I think that's the only kind of mukbang I've done. But I have seen Trish order meals from like different restaurants, and she just opens them all. And I keep thinking, oh, what a waste of food, you know. But that's the kind of thing Trish does. But she should, honestly, she should try a bit to get on with everyone in the house, because they were talking last night, and they say all she's really done is go from the bedroom to the living room to the bathroom to the bedroom to the living room to the bathroom, and she hasn't even really went outside or anything. So I don't. Someone else, I can't remember where I saw it. If I saw it on one of the YouTube channels, but someone says that she's just been used to having a rich daddy or something, and that's how she's done nothing. She's just acting the way she's always acted. But I would feel uncomfortable sitting there and having everybody do stuff, and I was just sitting doing nothing. Oh, there's my lovely friend Lewis. Hey Linda, I'm glad you're here, as I was feeling crap. I'll be okay though. It's just a phase. Oh, Lewis, you know you can talk to me anytime. You're on my Facebook. If you even want to message me or anything, you can. And I'll chat with you. Emily says, what time is it where you live? It's 8 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. So I'll get on to my notes. This was a topic I wanted to talk to you about. Sean was in the living room, I think it was, and he was talking to the young lads about signs that you're getting older. And Sean says the first sign is you start hating all the music. And I thought, well, that's good. That's right, because I see myself saying to like my son and my daughters, in my day, bands used to play instruments. You know, you had the drummer and you had the keyboard player and you had the guitarists and you had the singer. Nowadays, it's just music in the background and people singing and dancing. So that Sean says that's one sign of getting older. My mum's still here. Another sign you're getting older is you start doing things that your mum used to do, you know, and you used to say things that your mum would say, and you think, oh, I'm turning into you. You know? Ruthie says, hello, fellow Scott lassie. How are you? Contestant this year. As I say, I'm a big Trish fan, but I love Sandy. I think she's just wonderful. And spoiler alert. Okay, if you don't want to hear this about probably tonight's show, put your fingers in your ears. Today, Sandy has been given a secret mission, and Big Brother said to her that she had to prove to the house that she was the best housemate, and she had to prove that she was the best twerker, right? She was the best actor, and she was the best flirter. So if she passes the task, she's a big Tina Turner fan, and if she passes the task, Big Brother is going to play Tina Turner songs into the house for her. So twerking, she went down to Trisha, and of course Trisha's still lying in her bed, and Sandy's on all fours, and she's saying to Trisha, how do you do the twerking? And Trisha's going, oh, I see, I've got a sore back today. And Trisha's moving her bum, and she's going, this is how you do it. And oh my goodness, I'll tell you, Sandy's on all fours on the bed, and she's doing that with her bum, and she's going, is this twerking? Is this twerking? And I'll tell you, she was the best twerker. Malin said, isn't Brandy Granville on the show? How has she been? She always gets into arguments with the Real Housewives women. Yes, she is. She is, and she's been kind of stirring it a bit. Tilly says, "What's Trisha's tattooed friend's name?" That's Gemma. I'm sure I saw something about this on Facebook. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Anita says. Yes, so Sandy was definitely the best twerker. Honestly, she really did twerk. So, actor, to prove that she was the best actor. So she went into the kitchen and Sean was making dinner or something. And he's from EastEnders, and EastEnders is a soap here in the UK, if he's are in America or anywhere else. And she went in and she was saying to him, let's do an acting game. Let me see you sad. And he was going, and she was going, and then she was saying, let me see you laugh really loud. And he was going, and she was going, like that. So that was hilarious. So I think she's passed that one too. And the flirting part, the flirting part, she went in and she was saying to Chad, now Chad, you know Chad's been going, feel this muscle, look at these biceps and everything. And she went in and she was saying, you know, you're gorgeous, Chad, and would you date me, and do you like this and everything. So I think she's definitely passed the task. So they'll be getting some nice Tina Turner songs played in. And also I saw online, I'm trying to think if it's on the Big Brother website or it's a YouTube website, Big Brother, but all the celebrities done the Chubby Bunny challenge. You know, the challenge that Amy Slayton and her sister done, that they shoved all the marshmallows in their mouth. The celebrities done that. That was really funny. And Jordan won. He managed to get 15 in his mouth. Who's doing the task? It was Sandy that was to do a secret. There's my dad on. Hi, Dad. I'm feeling all embarrassed now that my parents are watching me. Better watch what I'm saying. It was Sandy Jack that got told to that she to do a secret mission, and she was to be the best twerker, actor, and flirter. I saw that on CBB's Facebook page. I knew I had seen it somewhere, but I'm in that many websites just now. Oh, did you see Derek doing the paranormal investigation? It was fantastic, and I couldn't move for laughing. Derek does psychic medium things, in case you don't know. So Big Brother had said to him to do 2 groups of paranormal investigations in both bedrooms. So he goes into the first bedroom and he's got everybody in a circle and they're all holding hands. And Big Brother cuts the lights out and they're all going, oh, and screaming and everything. So Derek starts and he says, he said, can you smell that? Can you smell that? I smell urine. And they were all going, and he went, oh no, Malcolm's here. Right? Nobody knows who Malcolm is. Malcolm's here. Get away, Malcolm. Malcolm's a bad spirit. Malcolm's a bad spirit. And Jordan, the young boy, he says, Malcolm's challenging you. You better take all your clothes off. And he's going, what, all my clothes? He says, take all your clothes off. Oh, Jack. So he starts taking his clothes off. So he's standing there with just his pants on. And he's going, Malcolm's going to come in and he's going to possess you. And Jordan's going, I'm feeling kind of warm. I can feel the heat and everything. And then he says, Malcolm's backed off now. Malcolm's backed off. So Jordan says, can I put my clothes back on? And they said, so he puts his clothes on. And that was that room. So he goes into the next room, and then again he's got them all holding hands, and the lights go, and he says, well, there's a spirit of a young girl. Oh no, Malcolm's arrived. Malcolm's came from next door. So they're going, who the hell's Malcolm? Who's Malcolm? And he's going, Malcolm's a bad spirit. And he says to Paul, you better go in the corner, Paul. So Paul's in the corner and he's going, Malcolm, you're an arsehole. He's dead on. It was absolutely hilarious. But Helen got really spooked out about it. And about an hour after all this happened, she was going around the room clapping in the corners. And she says that it was an old wives' tale or something. If there's bad spirits, you clap in each corner of the room and it way or something. So that was just, you know, I might just rewind it. I might go back and watch that again because I couldn't move for laughing, especially when Jordan's standing there in his pants. Oh, Gemma's gran had came through in the medium as well. Let me see. So I brought a load of things down. Gemma was crying because the boys, she's close to Sam and Jordan, and they were having a lot of banter with Trisha. And Gemma was crying, but I think it must be when you're in the house, really small things get to you, you know. And I don't know. I don't even know what they were saying because I didn't see much about it. But I just know she says that they preferred Trisha over her, so she was crying. And what's her name? Brandy, is it her name? I can't remember. Brandy was comforting on everything, you know. Helen and Sean talk about Malcolm. Didn't Sandy get possessed? Yes, Jack. That was strange, wasn't it? When Sandy was in the bedroom when this paranormal thing was happening, and to Derek and said, your gran says you have to stop smoking. And he's going, right, I know. And she was going, no, she's here and she told me to tell you to stop smoking. That was a bit strange, Jack, wasn't it? It really makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. But Helen and Sean, they were still freaking out hours later about Malcolm. And then the argument in the garden. Did you see that? I'm not even going to repeat the words because I try not to use bad words on my channel. But Gemma and Sarah were arguing in the garden, and it got really heated, and they were calling themselves C words, and everything was. And Sarah was saying things like to Gemma, at least I've not had sex on a TV programme, because I think Gemma had done that. Anita, I looked up brow guy last night, and well, it has a personality of its own. The unibrow, I don't know why he's kept that. Saying that, if he never had the one eyebrow, what would he be known for? Because he's quite a dull character. But with having that one eyebrow, everybody's talking about him. So I think it's a PR thing. I think he's been told, keep that eyebrow like that. So Sarah, I don't know much. I know she was in Girls Aloud and she's a fabulous singer, but she seems to be having a kind of Jekyll and Hyde thing, and everybody's picking up on this. When she's not drinking, she's lovely, she's nice, a really nice girl. But when she's drinking, it's like a different person altogether. And I think it's causing a lot of friction in the house, but also making her an easy target for everybody else. Everybody else seems to be picking on her, I think, knowing that she's an easy target and she's fell out with them and she's not talking to these people. And but I see a kind of romance growing between her and Chad. That's something to watch. Drinking cola. I think maybe there's something with her and Chad. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think Chad's just desperate to get his leg over him, as we say. He would get his leg over himself if he could, Chad. Jack says, I saw on Twitter that everyone was confused about nominating her, but that means we must not be seeing it. But we're not seeing everything, Jack, and I wish they would have had a, hold on, I've got pop-ups popping up. I wish they would have had like live stream 24 hours a day. I would have paid. Now, years ago, if you remember when you watched Big Brother, you'd press the red button on your TV and you could watch it 24 hours a day. And I would sit and I'd watch them doing the dishes and I would watch them and just engrossed in watching it. And I would have paid because it's good. It's good to just come in, turn your telly on and they're there. You know, so I think they would have made a lot of money if they'd have done that. But I don't think we're seeing everything. I really don't think we're seeing everything. Liz, it does give you a better sense of character, Jack. But I wish they would have done that so we could have seen everything. But as I say, I think Sarah, she's become an easy target for everybody. But it doesn't help matters that when she's having a drink, she's leery. And then in the morning, I must give it to Jordan. At first I wasn't keen on the boy, but he went in and he made up with Sarah, which I thought was really good and adult. Before I was saying he was immature and everything, but it shows you that he's an adult to go in and apologise, and he gave her a cuddle and everything like that. DM Slider said Trish is amazing. I'm Team Trish, love Trish. So this is, I wrote down how the voting all went. So Amelia went in first. She nominated Karthik and Chad. Paul voted Trisha and Sarah. Jordan voted Trisha and Karthik. Sarah voted Gemma and Trisha. I was surprised at that because I didn't realise Sarah and Trisha had a bit of beef. Sandy chose Chad and Sarah. Trish voted Sarah and Paul. Chad voted Karthik and Helen. Brandy voted Sarah and Karthik. Jordan, Karthik and Brandy. Gemma, Sarah and Karthik. Karthik voted a lot, didn't he? Sean voted Chad and Sarah. Derek, Helen and Sarah. Helen, Sarah and Chad. Karthik, Brandy and Paul. So that means Karthik, Trisha, Chad and Sarah are up for tonight's eviction. Now, I don't know if any of you noticed about Derek, and I felt this was a bit two-faced. Derek nominated Sarah, and then afterwards Sarah was crying because she knew she was up for eviction, and he went over and he was giving her a cuddle going, it's okay, you'll be fine and everything, you're not going to go anywhere, and he just nominated her. Sonny Bonnie says, I think Trisha will not be evicted anytime soon because she's such a big following. I'm voting to keep her in. Sonny, I love her. I do love her. I don't agree with everything that she does, but I still love her. And see, when she went in at first, I think the kind of maternal instinct in me was twanging, because I've got two daughters aged 22 and 24. And when I see Trish and some of the things she does, it reminds me of my daughters. And I felt that sorry for her when she first went in, and she was homesick. She didn't know MD. The food was different. Everything must have been different to her. And she was sitting there herself, and I felt so sorry. I felt so sorry for her. But now she's kind of coming out her shell, but she needs to do something. She needs to get up off the bed and get up off the couch and start doing stuff, you know. And since Helen hasn't been horrible to anyone, I quite like Helen. I quite like her because she's a good stand-up comedian. But I don't know if she's doing an awful lot in the house. You have to be doing something in the house, you know, to kind of stand out from everyone else. Yeah, I've got it here. Derek talks to Sarah in the smoking area. That was after he nominated her. And then he's cuddling her, saying, "Oh, you won't go out, you'll be fine." So, he's one to watch. Trisha breaks down again in the bedroom because she was nominated. I think, again, she's very fragile. Trisha, I think she puts on a good act of being very strong and everything, but I think it means a lot to her what other people think of her, you know. So she broke down. I think everybody breaks down in that house. I think it'd be strange if he didn't break down. Jack says, surprised Paul wasn't up too. I'm surprised Paul wasn't up, and my opinion on Paul has changed. It just shows you when, I've really hurt my back. When people go in and you think to yourself, oh, they're going to be my favourite, I'm going to love them. And then you end up, you're like, oh no, you don't like them. It's the same with I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here. I love that show. And you see the lineup and you think, oh, I'm going to love them. And then when they go in, you think, oh, they're terrible. But Paul's mixing it up. He's mixing it up and then standing back and watching. Sunny Bunny says, I really think that Trisha has a plan. She will definitely surprise us. I hope so. She always wanted to be on Big Brother, and she won't waste her chance. I love her. I love her too. I really do love her. As I say, I watch all her videos, and I don't agree with everything that she does and says, especially with animals, because she doesn't like dogs. And, you know, I've got two beautiful doggies that I love. But she was bit. I didn't know this, but she was bit when she was a child. A dog actually took a chunk out the top of her nose. So if a dog does that to you and you're a child, you're going to, you know, have a phobia or a fear of dogs. DJP says, I'm not sure about Trish as a person. I've seen a few of her YouTube things and read about some of her dramas. In her at all. She's no celeb either. Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, DJP. It would be an awful dull world if we all agreed on everything, everybody, and liked everything the same. And I know that, in fact, I know me. A lot of people won't like me and won't like my videos. I mean, sometimes when I'm doing my live chats, before I've even went live, people have gave me thumbs down. So I know people aren't going to like me or like everything I like, so that's cool. You're such a mom. I agree, Sunny Bunny. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. Chandler said, hiya, hiya. Hope you're having a great day. Paul, did you see Paul breaking down and crying? Oh, I've really hurt my back. I can't remember exactly what that was about. But he was in the bathroom with the two younger lads, and he ended up getting very teary and that, and they were cuddling him. I think it must be something to do with the moon. They're all crying. DJP says, absolutely, I agree. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. It's just my opinion on her. I do agree she's entertaining, however. Yeah, who do you like, DJP? Who do you think's going to win, and who's your favourite? Chandler says you too. Did you see Trisha talking about vampires by any chance? I saw this on YouTube. It was one of the Big Brother YouTube pages. Trisha's lying in the garden sunbathing with Gemma, and she says to Gemma, you know, vampires are real. And Gemma was like, I think Sarah telling more mature ladies that he took a med. Jack, I'm going to get on to that subject. So Trisha's lying in the garden with Gemma, and she says to Gemma, you know, vampires are real. Gemma said, but, and she said, she says, where I'm from in California, the police arrest them. There's loads of them inside jail. Vampires. And Gemma's going, really? So what do they do? She went, oh, they kill people. Trisha says, they kill people, so they do. And Gemma says, but do they eat people? And Trisha says, no, they bite them on the neck and suck the blood out of them. And Gemma's like, what do you mean? She went, like Edward Cullen, like him, that's how he stays so young. And Gemma says, Gemma says, but that was a movie. That was a movie. And she says, no, she says, I'm telling you, she says, I know one. I know a vampire. She says, I don't hang about with them, of course. I don't hang about with them, but I do know. I do know them. And there's lots of them in California. And she's so deadly serious. Like, I think Gemma just lay down again. Gemma says to her, so if I want to become a vampire and never age, so how would I do it? She went, oh, you can't just do it. She says, you need to be bit. You need to be bit with a vampire. I was an absolute stitch. So I think Gemma just kind of rolled over like that. Sonny Bunny says she saw that too. I think she was trolling her. Actually, I think she was being absolutely serious. Because if you go into Trisha's channel, she's got, I can't remember what video it is, but one of her videos, she's talking about the lizard people that are in California also. She says she was away somewhere, and she said there was lizard people after me all day today. She says, and you can tell they're lizard people because of their eyes, the way their eyes are. They're lizard people. So I really do think that Trish thinks maybe they are. Maybe I'm completely wrong and I'm the daft one. Maybe the vampires and lizard people are rife in California. I don't know. I don't know, but there's none in Scotland. Not that I know of. DJP said, did you see the video on Facebook a while back about the couple who said they're vampires and drink each other's blood? Yes, I have seen that. I think that's, and they cut themselves with razor blades and everything. But that's not like full on bite in the neck vampires that Trisha's talking about. And they're all in jail. The police have arrested these vampires. Sonny Bunny said she was also talking about dating a furry. I was thinking, what the hell's a furry? Because we don't have, in fact, we do have mascots, and the football team that I support, it's Hoopy Hound is the mascot. But I can't ever imagine, having a relationship with someone that never takes the costume off. Is that right? Is that what happens? William says, hey, how was your dogs? My doggies are great. My doggies went for a bath last night, so they weren't happy, but today they're just balls of fluff. Anyone in the chat room, is it true that these furries are going about in America and they keep the outfit on all the time and have like sexual relationships with people wearing them? I don't see. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. The visions that are running around my head right now, honestly. Anyway. Oh, the vampire thing, that was hilarious. And then we're on to the secret mission. The Chubby Bunny Challenge. So, it's like a fetish to have sex. Oh my God. I'm not sure if they always wear their costumes, but they do act like animals and stuff. They take the costume off sometimes, but most of the time they keep them on. See if they've got a job, they will take off their suit. It's unbelievable to me. I knew, a memory a day said, I knew a couple in college, but it was a fetish more than a lifestyle. To be dressed like a big tiger or a bear. I don't know. I don't know how that would float anyone's boat. There's a guy in my uni who wears a tail. Is that the same thing? That's quite strange. Ellie said furries are in the UK too. They take them off but keep them on during sex. I think it's a fetish. They act like animals too. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. And I just can't visualise that at all. If my ex-husband would have come into the bedroom wearing one, I'd have been, it would have killed the mood and I'd have been just laughed my head off. The thought, yeah, just shows you into the internet and YouTube and stuff like that. The things that, I always thought I was wise and kind of knew everything. A memory a day says, one showed up to class as a fox in a fox suit. My German professor says that it was too distracting for the classroom and they tried to file a discrimination suit against the school. What? DJP said, do you ever come through to Edinburgh for any of the festivals? Not really, but I would love to. I would love to come back to Edinburgh. Years ago, I used to have friends that stayed in Ox Gangs, I think it was called. And we used to go to Morningside every morning, have coffee and things like that. And it was just wonderful. So I think I'm going to have to go and take a couple of painkillers in my back. I don't know what I've done yet. I've really hurt it though. Oh, and I've been waiting on, I'm waiting on a delivery. It was from the Pound store. You can get, it's like a pound shop online. And I had ordered lots and lots of things so I could do a video, and it's still not here. So I sent them an email saying, I had this order, and they said your order's on its way. That was like 3 or 4 days ago. DJP said Morningside is lovely. My unit is in Morningside. It's beautiful. Renata says, have you been to Lucas? Lucas? No. Or is it Lucis? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. There's a lot of places I would love to go. I'd love to go to Vegas. I was dreaming about Vegas the other night. Maybe it's a sign. I'd love to go. Of course, Florida's my no. Florida, I absolutely love. So anyway, I think I'll be going unless anybody else wants to chat about something. And I think is it 8 o'clock tonight or 9 o'clock tonight? I'll be watching. But I think Karthik is going out. I'd be very surprised if it was any of the other. Let's see. Karthik, Trisha, Chad, and Sarah. A memory day. You should come back to Florida. Oh, I'm desperate to go back to Florida. Another rocket launch soon. Oh my goodness, don't tell me that. I'm a NASA freak. I'm an armchair astronaut and proud. 8:30, Jack, think so. I'm subscribed to NASA and everything, and they send me emails, and it's dear armchair astronaut, jacket on and everything, and I feel the part. Hi, Kim. And the good thing about having my green screen now is I've been able to do some NASA videos and have like the world, the one I've got the world in the background revolving. And I've got my NASA jacket on, like I'm Commander Blueberry. It's great fun. Take care of your back. Bye till next time. Anita says, thank you very much, Anita. I really don't know what I've done. It's really high up to. But I've done something. Well, I'm away then, and this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be back on Sunday. Are you going to check out the eclipse? I don't know if we are going to see it or not. We'd love to check it out though. Hi, ASMR Shamrock. I'm sure it's okay. I've just twisted it or something. Thank you, Jack. So I'll be back on Sunday, not unless there's something really important happened, like maybe somebody's went in a big fight, and then I'll just come on. But thank you all very much for spending this time with me, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye, everyone.